to actual students being there. And then some of the ones that are higher, I would, that can read it or actually listen to it, allow those students, as in differentiating, those students that can understand the verbiage of it and reading it, or maybe not reading it, but they can understand it on their second level, then possibly do that. But I would initially start off with having a group. This could be a hook for you guys, an opening activity before you actually delve into breaking it down to the students. But
and then I was thinking about what Ms. J said, and a lot of it is like also back to the hundreds chart, so like 56 and 10 less is like going up, and then
down,
10
yeah.
more is going down. So because the chart is here and it says explain how you got your answer on the chart, so they can use that as a manipulative. So
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Also use the one on the chart. 56 today was in the cafeteria, 10 left. So where's the pattern of 6? Look at the pattern of 6. 10 left, you go up. So what number is that? 46. And then 10 more, where we go? You go down. 56 back again. So use the chart because this is a tool we learn to use. The 100 chart is 10 more practice.
And also the explanation. I don't know about your kids, but they can't string together sentences too well. Like how we,
that was an issue.
how would we, how
Oh,
would we
address that.
explain how you got your answer in words. Or,
yeah, and that's
or on the chart. Oh, okay.
yeah,
that's
well,
pretty difficult even on for the upper grade students as well. Articulating how you came up with that answer.
Can
well,
we give them a sentence starter?
when I went to my
STEM, I would say, yeah.
when I went to a math training, we were talking about the explaining because that's like a thing across like all of South Fulton. They were saying just try to have like you model as a teacher. So like if we're doing a mini lesson on, adding 10 more to lesson, you can say, 56 or 56 is 10 less than 66, and I know that because whatever. It has one whatever, or like it has one less than 10 or something. But like, modeling your thinking out loud so that when they start explaining it themselves and then making them explain it themselves, and then once they can explain it themselves, then they'll start writing it. But it takes time and it takes modeling and guiding them into like scaffolding. So
I was gonna say, during that I do, we do, you do portion, like when you're doing that we do, or even when you're having students, turn and talk to your neighbor and just, walk around and see, can they articulate whatever it is you just, did in front of the students. Or even if you're doing a spiral review to, gauge if they're retaining the information, whatever you guys went over, say Unit 1 or early in the year, and you want to make sure that they retain that information, as turn and tell your neighbor, or explain it to your neighbor about this, and just walk around and just listen to some of those conversations, because making sure that they gain ownership of it by being able to explain it. But it's just one of those things, again, not just South Fulton, but across all of the grades up into 5th grade. But the more the exposure, the more they're able to gain proficiency in the area. But you're articulating your answers.
yeah. Okay. So now I guess we can like list what.
Well, there's the money standard.
Oh, it's gonna be that one.
How deep does it go?
This one is missing pages.
Identifying coins.
Counting.
Count
pennies
the
together.
dimes and the pennies.
Number
Did they all really just bomb that section?
They counted. They didn't bomb it. They were able to count
Then go
it.
to combine.
So
They
they
say five.
identified the objects?
They identified the number, but not the value.
Okay.
So we had to teach them the value.
And
of
it's
the
mixed
coin.
up. There's
Right.
a dime here, a penny here, and then there's a
And
dime
then dime
here.
at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
even like I was like, okay, the coins are not all pennies. They still kind of couldn't differentiate whether it was a
And I've heard that before with another grade, students being able to understand the value of money.
because they want to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which they did,
Yeah,
which is
that's
correct.
a lot of them.
You got 5 and 2, but it's just like we need to understand the value of the coins.
So how would you guys address that?
Well, I tried to relate it last standard, because it's like, this one and the last one, but I tried to relate it to the 10s and the 1s, so I showed them that a penny is basically a 1, and a dime is a 10, I showed them how you can have 10 pennies change to a dime, but they're still working on it.
And I was gonna say, 1st grade, what if you guys had like a little store activity or something? Things that are just like below 15 cents, where they have to identify a dime and like pennies, 1 through 5. So this object is 12 cents. So that means you need to give me a dime and 2 individual pennies.
Sure.
And just, just an activity where they actually have exposure to buying something. And I know probably getting change would be,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, later on. But just the initial,
Second
give me 2 nickels for this object. Just a mock store or something. Any other,
And I have played a song on the theme of BINGO about money.
mhm.
I can't remember the word that I do. I'll try to find it. They can put it in the highest one that made, they actually find all the points and then they can add all the things and find how many they have to things. So some of them are, we still practicing because I don't want them to forget it. But I pretty much keep practicing. I have play monies in the bags and then they exchange with themselves. And then they always call, and I told them, remember the confuse the nickel and the dimes.
Mhm.
The dime is very small. And then when you remember when dime, the DI means 10, you can't buy 10. So they know to come back and to you. And 10 is by 1.
And I was gonna say something really quick that came to mind. With our students, music seems to get them up and
Yeah, we got a
rolling.
little, sorry, I'm letting someone.
Yeah, and I was gonna say if you guys took those objects and like had one enlarged, like on that side of the room, dime right there, quarter right here, penny right there, and a nickel right here, and put them all in the middle of the floor and said, when the music stops, I want you to go to whatever coin I call out. So play the music for a couple seconds.
Cute.
Go to the
Write that down,
pennies.
write that down.
That's good.
I'm keeping notes.
Okay.
But
they
something
like to
the
move.
movement, the
Right.
movement and the music.
Yes.
So do that as a maybe 2 or 3 minutes in the morning or before you make that transition. Okay, before you guys go to science or social studies or before you go to lunch or PE or specials. Hey, we're gonna do a quick game again where you cut the music on and you can include some of the songs, the clean songs that they enjoy, but they're making those associations with the coins.
So
And
where's
all-
your, I'm sorry, go ahead.
And also we can do, for me, I be fast taught money, I did the background.
Hmm.
This is special, the study Thomas Jefferson now, whose president is on each coin, so they can know the difference between the coins.
Yeah, and that seems like something that's really
You
That
identify the
tag-
president on the coin?
that tag group. Those students that know a penny, nickel, dime, quarter, so on and so forth. How do you take them to the next level? And those tag students are those students that are higher up. I can definitely see them that being a challenge for them. You gonna say something?
My
Shay?
question, yeah, right now the standard is only for dimes and pennies.
Oh, only dimes
So
and pennies?
So just stick with those two?
I would only stick with those 2 before. Now for the students that,
That know.
If
That-
you're ready for more.
yeah, if they're ready for
Yeah,
more,
for more, I
but
give
you-
them the quarter.
yeah, but make sure they know the minimum.
Yes.
Even if you guys are doing the music or the song, a dime and a penny, that should be easier. Some may guess, but with them having that exposure in the music, they could happen upon actually learning it.
Okay. And there was
Thanks for cleaning that
1
up.
minute.
oh, 1 minute. One more with the dimes and the pennies, and that's comparing. Well, that's like analyzing an argument. Jamal has 12 pennies because he has 1 dime and 2 pennies. But it's the same thing, and then explaining their answer. So
Let me ask you guys, how long is this unit? How many days?
it's 5 or 6 weeks, but we split it in half. So for right now, it's going to be about 3.
3?
There's 2 parts.
There's 2 parts.
Okay. I want to try to create a common assessment somewhere in between before you guys make it to the end, and then you see that the growth is not happening. So how can we? What date would you guys like that?
When they come back from Thanksgiving?
I'm looking at the
What are you
calendar
saying?
now. The 28th up until December the 2nd will be 1 week. The 5th through the 9th, their second week, so the 9th.
The 9th,
Yeah,
yeah.
So
Okay.
we can have time to teach it.
Okay, and which standards would you guys want on that common assessment? What do you plan on covering during that particular time? and we can see if
MBT2.
about putting some kind of reteach, time up in there as well to address those standards once we get the data back.
MBT2, definitely, because they've been.
NBT two?
Mhm.
Okay.
MBT2A and MBT2B, because it's two.
A and B?
Yeah.
2 and 3.
And I'll sit with you guys when we create that, because I'll use the GoFar platform. So I'll sit with you guys on the PLC, so you guys can make sure that you help me with vetting those questions. But in MBT2, A and B,
And then 3.
And MBT3, the greater, the less, the more, the symbols.
I would stick with those two.
Yes.
MBT2, A and B,
So
MBT3.
really focus a lot more on them too.
Yeah,
Okay.
break it down,
First part.
chunk it, and then see how proficient they are with just
Yeah.
those standards.
Okay.
And then we'll move to that next part where you guys chunk the whole unit.
Okay.
And so I'll sit with you guys to create that. And if you guys move a little quicker or add any additional standards to that, we can just add those on there too. And I would recommend, with these two standards, I would recommend including at least one spiral review standard to things that you went over either Unit 1 or Unit 2